Hey y'all, good morning. I just wanted to give a word of encouragement today. It's coming from a dream that I had last night about timing. And I had this dream. I was talking to one of my friends about some things that I'm battling in my personal life. And I was telling her about timing and how I really had to learn and understand what it meant to be on God's timing. And I was just telling my friend, like, you know, I used to get really sad when I would see like I wasn't moving, and I felt like I was stagnant, and I felt like, okay, maybe God is mad at me, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, and this is why I'm not moving. But in that dream, I remember telling her, like, you know, but as I got older, I had to understand and realize that everybody has a season. Everybody has their time. Everybody has a time. And it's not when we say it is, but it's when God says it is. And so, like, one of my biggest battles that I've been battling is understanding God's timing versus my timing. And so in my dream, I was just telling her, like, you know, when everybody was in their season, like, wow, even though you know, in my internal, I would be like, dang, you know, when am I gonna get my turn? But I never displayed that to the person, or never to the people. I always celebrated people's wins because I know that I'm gonna get my time. But I was just telling her, like, you know, I've been waiting. You know, I've been waiting for God, for my time with God, for my time to do what it is that God wants me to do, for my time to achieve what it is that God said the promises that God gave for me. And I just wanted to give this word to whoever needs to hear it, because I know I'm not the only person who thinks about this. I'm not the only person that might battle with this, like understanding timing and knowing that your time and God's time are two different things. And so you might think you're ready for something right now, but God says a couple more months, a couple more days, a couple more weeks, or whatever. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, don't get caught up in the timing of things. Don't be caught up in the world and the world views and the world's clocks, because that's not God's timing. I've been reading a lot of Romans lately, the whole chapter, and it just talks about, like, not being conformed to the world and not being of the flesh and not worrying about what's going on in the world. And that's something that I have battled with, and I do battle with sometimes, because I'm ready for my season, you know what I'm saying? But God, he talks to us in symbols. He tells us things all the time. That's why you could go get a word from somebody and it'll be a confirmation for you, because God talks to us all the time. And God already told me the things that he had in store for me. He already showed me. He's already confirmed it. And so now I'm in this process. We're in this position where I have to, number one, learn how to trust God, and number two, be patient and wait on the Lord, because what God has for me is directly for me, and it's gonna happen in its due season. Just like Sarah and Abraham waited for their child. Like, even though it took a while, God still blessed them with that gift, and then in doing so, God created further generations from that seed. So I'm just learning now as an adult, going into my season, whatever that may be. I'm learning that my timing and God's timing are not the same thing. So I just wanted to share that with y'all this morning. Like, understand that God's timing is perfect. It's when you least expect it. It's suddenly. It's when you, without a shadow of a doubt, you know it's God, because it happens so swiftly. As God is, he's a suddenly God. So don't get discouraged in the wait. Don't get discouraged in the put off. Don't get discouraged in anything, because when God says go, when he says gas, it ain't no brakes. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all today. I didn't want to make this video too long. I love y'all for free always. Peace, long live 30 till my eyes close. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Peace.